And need to bring my water and my watch, like always. And we're going to start from lying down in the back. So have your blanket or your towel to place under your head. And let's lie down with the knees bent. So why we bend the knees? In order to release any, you're itching this morning. To release any tension in your lower back. So if you're having, even if you're not having, it's always a good thing to bend the knees and have the feet maybe wide as your hips. And guiding the chin towards the chest, so you get that nice long neck. Let me adjust. And let's bring first the arms out in T position with the palms facing up. So you can close your eyes. Just notice the back, the upper back in between the shoulder blades. Make any adjustment there so you are really comfortable with the palms facing up, allowing the shoulders to release down towards the floor. Also, noticing the front of the chest and the abdomen and the rib cage to release as well. So with the eyes closed, take a moment here just to notice the back line of the body. Take the moment to notice the sole of the feet in touch with your mat. And begin to bring the attention to the breath. So inhale and exhale through the nose. Allow the breath just to be regular. Nothing is changing in the breath yet. Just be aware how your breath moves naturally. Few more rounds here. And then flexing the elbows, guide the hands, the palms to your lower abdomen. Now with the hands there, we're going to watch the breath again. But this time from going from our regular breathing, we're going to engage a deeper, fuller breathing down the belly. So as you inhale, notice how the belly balloons out. And as you exhale, allow the belly to sink down to the base of the spine. And just move your breath. Be aware of the length and the movement. Few more rounds. Then slowly lower the palms down towards the floor by your hips, palm facing down. And gently we're going to bring the belly in, lifting the lower back, kind of like the sacrum up, rolling the hips or the pelvis towards the belly. And then we're going to press the lower back against the floor, arching the spine and tilting the pelvis forward. So rocking, flatten the lower back, the pelvis that comes into the belly, and we rock the sacrum and the pelvis rock towards the feet. And just a few rounds like this, rocking the pelvis forward and back. Gently releasing the lower back, tilting the hips, the pelvic floor, forward and back. Couple more breath. And then slowly return back to neutral position. Now rock the head gently from side to side. The chin goes to one shoulder, back through center, and to the opposite shoulder. Gently rock your head. from side to side. And slowly the head comes back through center. Take a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, guide the left ear to your left shoulder, like you're trying to touch the left shoulder with your left ear. Just breathe through that. You feel a gentle stretch on the right side of your neck, those muscles. Make sure your right shoulder is down so you're not creeping up that right shoulder to your right ear. Just breathe through here. Slowly the head comes back to center, keep the neck neutral. And as you exhale, the right ear is guided to your right shoulder. Release your left shoulder down. Breathe, inhale and exhale as you feel the left side of your neck now get it stretched. And slowly the head comes back through center. And again, rock your head from side to side. Gently moving the cervical spine. And then back through center. Flex the elbows, bring the arms to the back, the hands to the back of your skull with the elbows out. Then guide the elbows up to the ceiling, supporting the back of your head. With your next inhale, lift the head off the mat and guide the chin to your chest. So you're cradling the back of your head with your hands. Gentle stretch here of those muscles connecting with the base of your skull. Breathing in and out. Take a deep inhale and exhale slowly, gently. Release the head back again to your mat or to your towel, and then release the arms to a T position. Rock your head side to side. Head back through center. Inhale, bring the arms up and overhead. To the sky. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms up to the ceiling, and then slowly chin to your chest. Move the shoulders and the upper spine, kind of like the side of the rib cage away, and then slowly release the back, the shoulder blades, and the rib cage down. Straighten the elbows, and then as imagine you're trying to touch the ceiling with your palms, move the back of the shoulders, kind of the size of the rib cage off the mat, and slowly bend the elbows, release. One more time, straighten the arms and reach with the palms as you move the back of the shoulders. Keep the chin in, and then slowly release all the way down. Separate the hands, bring the arms in T position, palms facing up. Take a moment here and rock your head from side to side. And bring the hands up. Hug yourself, flex the elbows, and touch with your hands the back of your shoulder blades. And then undo the crossing of the arms. Bring the arms in T position, palms facing up. Inhale, fold the arms up to the sky. Cross it over, hug yourself. And then arms up in our sky, and then open in T. So we are alternating the movement where we place the arms as we cross and we hug ourselves. In this case, my left arm is the top of your right arm, and then cross. And do the crossing, bring the arms up, and then open in T. Inhale, flow the arms up to the sky, flex the elbow, my right arm goes on top of your left arm, flex and hug yourself. And then bring the arms up, and then open in T position. Now bring the hands down by your side, perhaps touching the heels with your fingertips. Keep the feet wide as your hips, chin to your chest. Let's come into gentle bridge. So pick up the pelvis, go halfway up, release the lower back, and the sacrum down, and move the pelvis up. Don't go too high yet, and then slowly release your low bridge down. Couple more rounds, moving slowly into highway up bridge. Slowly with exhale, release it down. One more time, moving slightly up, and then slightly down. From here, pick up the feet off the floor, place the hands to your hands. Let's do some rounds of Uttanasana. Exhale, flex the elbow, thighs into the chest. Inhale, guide the thighs away. Exhale, flex and bring the thighs in and away. Up on the ground. And then guide the thighs away so the knees are above your hips. Keep your big toes touching. Open the knees out. Inhale back through center. Exhale out. And back through center. Exhale out. Back through center. Hug yourself. Stretch your lower back. Breathing in and out. And then slowly release it down. Now keep the left foot down, cross the right leg over to your left leg. It's not figure four. So the back of your hamstring of your right leg is touching the top of your left thigh. Reach with both hands and holding from the left shin and gently hug yourself. Holding position and feel the gentle stretch on the outside of your right hip, your IT band. I'm sorry, your IT band. There on the outside of your right hip. The breath flowing. Release and do the crossing of the legs. Roll over to one side. In my case, I'm going to go on my left side in Buddha pose. So Buddha pose, remember to protect your head, just holding your head with your left arm with the knees bent. And we're going to keep the feet together and the top knee goes up. And exhale down, inhale, open, and exhale down. It's a clamshell movement. Notice the rotation happening from the hip. Exhale, flex and lower. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. And close. One more. Inhale, open. And close. Keep the knees together. Top foot comes up. And exhale down, up, and down, up, exhale down, 3 more. Inhale up, down, up, down, up, and down. Press the palms against the floor, gently walk your hands, and then again roll over to your back. Slowly, gently, one verb at a time. This time we're going to cross the left leg over to your right leg, fully cross. With IT band stretch here, gently reach with both hands, grab the hamstring of your left leg, and gently guide the left thigh into the chest, and you can feel the stretch there in the outside of the hip, even the glute. Concentrate on the breath. And release. Gently roll over to one side in my case, and now I'm going to go onto my right side in Buddha pose. So find your way, protect your head, hold your head with your hand, bend your knees, and let's begin with the clamshells first. So we're going to keep the feet together, top knee goes up, exhale down, inhale lift, and down, up, down, up, down, couple more. This is a good mobilization for the hip. Relax your pelvic floor, and then both knees are together. Keep the knees together, top foot goes up, and exhale down. Inhale, lift, and lower, up, down, up, down, couple more, up, down, up, down. Place the palms, gently walk your hands, and let's all find our way to a seated position. So seated position, remember to use your blanket again or your towel to sit on the edge of your support. So you can have your knees together and your knees bent like me, or you can have your legs in front of you if you need to. Draw the shoulders up, back and down, up, back and down, up, back and down. Bring the arms to the side, flex the elbows, touch your shoulders with your hands, open the arms out, down towards the hips, shoulders up, back and down, arms to the side, T position. Exhale, flex the elbows, touch your shoulders, extend the arms to the side, and exhale, release down, bring the shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Lift the chest. Inhale, arms to the side, flex the elbows, touch your shoulders. Extend the arms out, down towards the floor, shoulders up, back and down. Bring the arms to the side, flex the elbows, touch your shoulders. Inhale and exhale, release. Bring the shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Bring the hands to the heart center into Anjali Mudra. And take a moment here to connect with the breath. Nice deep inhalations and full, long, control exhales. From here, extend the arms overhead. Lower the right hand down towards the floor. Reach with your left hand. Relax the left shoulder and elbow. And as you exhale, press through your left hip and move the spine to the left. Lower the left hand down. Right arm goes up. We're going to sway from side to side. Right arm go over to right ear. Right hand down. Inhale and reach to the left side. Exhale down. Inhale, right arm over and flex to the left. Back to center. Left arm goes up and reach. Exhale back to center. Inhale overhead and move to the left. And exhale, release the hands down, shoulders up, back and down. Bring the hands to the heart center. Let's stretch the pec muscles with cactus arms. Bring the arms in cactus and guide the elbows back. Bring the hands together, interlace the fingers. Now stretch the back of the spine, chin in, belly in, straighten the elbows. And bring the hands together into the neutral position of the spine. Inhale, cactus arms. Keep the elbows flexed, guide the elbows back, open the front of the chest. Now hands together, interlace the fingers, straighten the arms, belly in, chin in, and open the back line of the spine. One more time, hands to the heart. Inhale into the cactus arms, elbows high as your shoulders, guide the elbows back. Exhale, hands together, interlace the fingers, round the spine, hold the belly in, chin to the chest, and bring the hands to the heart center. Inhale, now extend the arms up and overhead, nice long spine, twist to the right, look over to right shoulder. Inhale, arms overhead, from the waist up, exhale, twist to the left, look to your left shoulder. Inhale, back up, nice long spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center, belly in. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Twist to the right, look over to right shoulder. Back to center, one more. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back through center. Bring the hands behind you. Let's do the crossing of the legs or wherever your position is. Bend the knees and let's do some windshield wiper movement. Moving the knees, the hips. After being seated in that position. And let's drop the legs to one side. And from here, we're going to find our way to tabletop. Remember to protect your knees. Place your blanket, your towel right under your hips. Have your hips wide as your hips, your knees wide as your hips, and your wrist right under the shoulder. And let's rock the hips slightly back and to table. Extend the right arm forward, the left leg goes back. Flex the right elbow, flex the left knee around the spine. Inhale, extend. Right hand down, left knee down. Rock the hips halfway down or towards the heel. Come into table, engage the core. Left arm goes forward, right leg goes back. Take an inhale. Exhale, flex the left elbow, right knee, round the spine, sunbird pose. Inhale, reach. Left hand down, right knee down. Move the hips back. Inhale, back to center. The right arm goes forward, left leg goes back. Engage the core, flex the right elbow, flex the left knee around the spine. Inhale, extend. Let's repeat this another time. Exhale, round the spine. Guide the right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, reach. Right hand down, left knee down. Move the hips to the heels. Back to table. Engage the core. Left arm forward, right leg goes back. Inhale. Flex the left elbow, flex the right knee, round the spine. Inhale, extend. One more time. Exhale, flex and round. Inhale, reach. Left hand down, right knee down. Move the hips back. One last round. We're going to repeat 3 times each side, a sunbird. Inhale, right arm forward, left leg goes back. Flex right elbow, flex left knee around the spine. Inhale, extend and reach. Exhale, flex and round. One more. Inhale, extend and reach, engage. Flex and round. Right hand down, left knee down. Move the hips to the heels. Last round, back through center. Engage the core. Left arm forward, right leg back. Exhale, flex. Left elbow come to your right knee. Inhale, extend. Flex and round. Inhale, reach. One more time. Exhale, flex and round. Inhale, extend. Left leg down, right knee down. Let's all move to child's pose and rest. Forehead towards the floor or towards the block. Relax your elbows, flex your elbows, shoulders are away from your ears. Take a break. Moving slowly to tabletop position. Let's place the elbows under the shoulders, interlacing the fingers, tap the toe under. We're going to come into dolphin pose, so a gentle inversion, and to strengthen the shoulders. Lift the hips, crown of the head towards the floor, heels towards the mat. Take a deep inhale and exhale, guide the heels a little bit deeper. Crown of the head is pointing towards the floor. Take a deep inhale and exhale, gently guide the heels a little bit deeper towards the floor. Feel the stretch of the calf muscles and the Achilles tendon. Inhale, release, and exhale, go a little bit deeper into those heels. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, knees down towards the floor, top of the feet flat on the mat. Separate the hands, plant the hands towards the floor, lift the chest, hands under the shoulders to tabletop. And as we move to tabletop, we're going to walk the hands to the left side, right hand on top of the left hand, elbows down, forehead towards the floor, and just relax here. Our lateral stretch. Moving gently to the opposite side. Left hand on top of your right hand, elbows down. Feel the stretch on the left side of the rib cage as you release the forehead towards the floor. Gently walk back to center, and let's all come into a kneeling position. So I'm going to turn myself so I can face my screen. We're going to, from kneeling position with the knees under the hips, extend the right leg out to the side. With your next inhale, the arms are coming overhead. Flex the knee, flex the elbows, and move the hips to the right. And inhale, straighten and reach. Exhale, flex the knee, flex the elbows. And inhale, straighten. Exhale, flex the knee, flex the elbows. And up. Now lower the left hand down and your left shoulder and reach through the fingertips of your right hand. And inhale, right foot up and down. Up, down. Engage the core. Guide the left waist towards the spine. Up, down. Work on those hip muscles. Up, down. Two more. Up, down, up, down. Lower the right knee down, come into kneeling position. Now step forward with the right foot and then walk that right foot somewhere in between the side and the front. And we're going to move the hips to the right and back to center, to the right, back to center, to the right, back to center. Now walk your foot so your right foot is in line with your right hip. Iliosoas stretch. Bring the arms overhead. Move the pelvis, the hips forward, shoulders back and down. Lift from the heart, gently arching off the spine. Your hips are even and you're opening as you breathe through your left side, your hip flexor. Nice deep breath. Relax your shoulders, nothing having the shoulders up, shoulders back and down, and keep arching the upper spine. Activate those back muscles. Take a deep inhale, exhale, arms down. Slowly bring the right knee under your right hip, and let's all move gently to child's pose. Take a moment, relax any tension you might be holding. Take a moment to breathe and slow the breath down if you need to, please. And slowly engage the core. Let's come to a kneeling position. Now the left leg goes to the side. Inhale, arms overhead, palms facing to each other. As we exhale, bend the knee, move the hips to the left, cactus arms, straighten the legs and straighten the arms overhead. Flex left knee, move the hips to the left, cactus. Inhale, extend and reach, nice long spine. Flex the knee, flex the elbows, open the heart. Inhale, straighten, and then slowly adjust your right foot and lower the right hand under your right shoulder. Left arm goes up to the sky. Guide the right side of the waist. Activate the hip muscles, and we're going to go up and down with the breath. Inhale, we lift, and with exhale, we lower. Up and down. Control the breath. Inhale, up and down. Up, down. Two more. Up, down. Last one, please. Up, down. Lower the left knee down. Take a break. Relax here. Take a moment. And come into kneeling position. Now we're going to step the left foot somewhere in between your left, in line with the hip on the front, so not here, not to the side, but more in between. Place your left hand to your left thigh. I'm going to move as you exhale the hip to the left and return back to neutral position. Flex and open the inner thigh, the groin, and back to center. One more, flex and guide the hip to the left and back to center. Now walk the left foot to stretch iliosoas. So your left knee is bent, you're moving the pelvis forward, bring the arms overhead. And this time, I invite you to bring the arms out and behind you. Interlace the fingers and slide the palms down to arch even more the front of the body. Feel the opening on the right hip flexor, guiding the shoulder blades to each other to stretch the front of the shoulders, to stretch the pec muscles, giving room to all the organs underneath your rib cage as you keep moving and stretching and releasing that deep muscle, the iliosoas. Take a deep breath, return back to center, lower the left knee under your left hip, and let's all move slowly to child's pose. From myself here, so from here, from Balasana, let's all come to table, tucking the toes under, press and downward dog, chin to your chest. Inhale, lift the heels up, lower the knees down to table, keep the toes tucked. Press, move the hips up, chin to the chest, shoulders away from the ears, heels towards the mat. Inhale, heels up, Exhale, lower the knees to tabletop. One last round, coming to downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, press and lift. And then walk your hands towards the feet. Holding from the opposite elbow, release your spine. Crown of the head is pointing towards the floor. Take a deep breath here. Nice, long, deep breath. Stretch, create space in between each vertebrae. Bring the hands by your hips, engage the core, lift the chest away from the thighs, and let's all come to Samastiti, equal standing pose. Bring the hands to the heart, elbows by your rib cage. Make sure your feet are under your hips and you have the weight equally distributed. Take a moment. Concentrate back on your breath. And slowly release it down. So let's come to standing position with the feet wider than the hips. Toes are pointing to the corners of the mat. So they're not right under the hips. They are like wider than the hips. And we're going to flex and come into goddess pose. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, heel down. Left heel up. And then both heels up. Holding position. Heels down, straighten the legs, arms overhead. Lower the right hand down, extend the spine to the right. Bring the right arm up. And then the spine goes to the left as we lower the left hand down to the leg. Back through center, goddess pose. Flex the knee, engage the core, and right heel up. Exhale down. Inhale, left heel up. And down, engage the core, heels up, hold. Don't breathe, don't hold the breath, keep breathing. And heels down, straighten the legs, and lower the right hand down, extend the arm to the right, and right arm up. Exhale, lower the spine, bring the spine to the left, and left arm up. Flex the elbows, goddess pose. Guide the shoulders back, open the chest, and right heel up. Exhale, left heel up. Exhale. Hold in position, bring the hands to the heart center, go a little bit deeper, work with strength and balance. Don't hold the breath, please. And just breathe as you activate those hip muscles, legs muscles, balance. Lower the heels down, straighten the legs, and exhale, and down towards the hip, shoulders up, back, and down. Now have your feet parallel. Keep them wider wider than your hips and parallel. Bring the arms overhead. Bring the arms out and behind you. Interlace the fingers, straighten the elbows, chin to the chest, gaze towards the floor, and as you exhale, in control, lower the crown of the head towards the mat as you guide the hands up to the sky. Keep the breath flowing. Nice deep breath. Lower the hands, release the hands down towards the floor. So let's adjust the feet here to flex the right knee and extend the left side of the left leg. Come back to center, swings from side to side. Flex your left knee, straighten the right leg. Inhale to center, flex your right knee, stretch the left thigh. Back to center. Exhale, flex to the left. Back to center, couple more times. Flex your right knee. Back to center. Flex your left knee. Back through center. Now walk your hands towards your right foot. Turn the right foot so that the right foot is pointing to the front of the mat and the left heel is pointing to the back of the mat into the high lunge. From here, rock forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Place the hands under the shoulders as you walk the right foot to the edge of the mat. The right knee is over to your right ankle and the left leg is in line with your left hip. Press the pelvis and now the spine moves forward and up. Keep the breath flowing. Don't drop the head. Press with your left hip. Go deeper into that hip flexor again. Nice long breath. Nice deep, easy exhalations. And stepping back with the right foot, step forward with your left foot, and then the right, make sure your right leg is in line with your right hip, and then you walk your left foot, so your left foot is wide as your mat. Left knee over to your left ankle, wrist under the shoulder. You're pressing the hips against the floor. You're leading with the chest. Press through your right heel. Just breathe here. I think the ceiling fan is about to die. I better turn it off. It's making weird noise. Now lower the right knee down. Bring the left knee to meet your right knee, and let's go move to child's pose. Relax. If you like, you can have your knees wider than the hips to have a more opening on your hips. Take a moment here. And then slowly lift the head, lift the chest. Now we're going to come to a squatting position. So if you have your block handy, if you need the block, or if you need the blanket to roll the blanket and place your ankles under the blanket or a towel, you can do that too. So for some of us, getting the heels down toward the ground is too much. So we're going to prepare here from tabletop, rock back, tuck the toes under, and then walk your hands. When you get there, just adjust your feet and your heels wide as your hips, and then you can squat here. If this is too much for you, or your knees are not allowing you to do that, you can use your block in the third level, and you can use a little stool, and you can sit there and still get the benefits of the squat if you have knee issues. So find and modify any way that you can reach to the position with a nice long spine and free breath. If the heels are not reaching the floor, you can use a support. Remember your towels, and then allow the towels to bring the floor closer to your heels. Lift the chest, close your eyes, or lower the gaze towards the floor. And here, let's connect with our pelvic floor. So we're going to inhale, release the pelvic floor. And exhale, you contract, like you're trying to avoid to go pee. So inhale, you soften, you contract, and you bring everything in. Inhale, release. Exhale, contract. Inhale, release. Exhale, contract. Inhale, release. Exhale, contract. And then slowly lower the hands in front of you, rotate the heels up, lift the hips, and walk your hands slowly into Uttanasana. I'm going to turn myself, so from Uttanasana with the chin to your chest, relax your spine, straighten the legs, perhaps bend one knee at a time. And some movement to the knees, the legs, and the hips. And then from here, we're going to step back into downward dog. And from downward dog, we're going to lower the knees down towards the floor, towards the heels, and Balasana to take a few rounds. So we're going to come and use our pigeon pose. So here, again, the block or a blanket can be handy. So we're going to start from tabletop. Your left leg is going to go back and up, bend the knees, and then guide the left knee flex to your left wrist. Flex your left foot to protect your left knee. Right leg is behind you. If this is too much for you, you can have the left heel under your left buttocks, or you can lie down on your back with the left knee out and the left foot touching the inner thigh like a lying down tree pose. So find any modification you need to. If you feel like you are here in the traditional pigeon pose and you are kind of like leaning to one side, your hips are not even, that's where your blanket or your block come handy. You place it under so your hips are even. And once you're there with the hips even, lift the chest with a nice long spine. We're going to walk the hands to the front, allowing the chest, the shoulders, the forehead to melt down towards the mat. Just breathe through the opening. Concentrate on long, deep breath, especially exhale. Under the shoulder gently, lift the head, lift the chest, bring the left knee back, and then right leg goes back and up, flex the knee, guide the right knee closer to your right wrist, left leg behind you, modifying this side, maybe it's a different situation from your left side, but make sure both hips are even, and if it's too much for your knees, find the modification, lying down on your back and like a reclined tree pose, with the knees open, and then slowly release down into your Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. I love how that sounds. It sounds very complicated. Just breathe and let go with every exhale. As under the shoulder, gently lift the head, the chest, guide the right knee to meet your left knee, and let's all move to child's pose to keep both hips even for a moment. Soften the shoulders, the elbows, stretch your lower back, and just breathe here. Hands by your knees, gently lift the head, drop the hips to one side, swing the legs to the front of the mat. Again, protect your neck or protect your head using that towel or blanket under your head or under your neck. With the knees bent, we're going to place the hands to your knees, rounding the spine gently. Let's all lay the spine down towards the floor. For a moment here with the feet wide as the hips. Chin to the chest. We're going to inhale, engage the legs and slowly lift into high bridge, chin to the chest. Lift from the pelvis. Exhale, release a little bit down. Inhale, press and lift higher through the pelvis. And lower, inhale, release. And press up. And exhale, soften. And inhale, lift your bridge high. Exhale, release it a little bit. Inhale, lift, high bridge. Exhale, lower a little bit down. Press, inhale, lift. Two more. Exhale, gently down. Press, inhale, lift. One more. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, up. And slowly, one verb at a time, let's go down, 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 down. And feet off the mat, hands to your knees, hug yourself, and rock from side to side. Back to center. Let's come into happy baby. Open the thighs wider than your torso. Lift the feet up with the knees bent, holding either from the outside of the feet or the outside of the leg Try to keep your lower back flat on the mat and the chin slightly tucked in. Holding position. Nice deep breath. Release your pelvic floor. Relax your groins, your inner thighs, your hamstrings. Breathe through this. Nice deep breath. And then from here, bring down in T position, have the feet wide as your hips. I'm going to move the legs to in a twist to the left. Guide the right knee closer to your left knee with your left hand. Pick up the head and turn over to your right shoulder. Pause in your twist. Nice, deep, long breath. Release your right knee, engage the core, bring both legs back to center. Lower the feet down, come into a bridge, lift the pelvis, align your spine, release it down, and again, happy baby. Guide the thighs in, open the thighs wider than your torso. Feet up, holding either from the feet or either from outside of your legs. Lower back flat, chin in the chest, and you are breathing again. Concentrate, relax your pelvic floor. Release your inner thighs, your groins, your pelvis, your hamstrings. And release, bring the thighs wide as your hips, arms to the side in T position. Inhale and exhale, let go the legs to the right side. Guide the left knee closer to your right and turn the head to your left shoulder. Deep breath. Coming to your Chaturanga breathing. And release, engage the core, bring both legs back to the center to the neutral position. Lower the feet down. Again, come into a bridge pose to align your spine. Lifting and then releasing down. Hug yourself and stretch your lower back and rock from side to side. A few rounds here. Give yourself a massage. And slowly return back to center. Lower the feet down with the knees bent. Walk the feet wide as your mat, arms in T position. Let's do some windshield wiper movement. Moving the head into the opposite direction of the legs. Gently rocking from side to side. Gently, let's return back to the center, straightening both feet to both corners of the mat, turn the feet out, guide the arms away from the body with the palms facing up, releasing the shoulders towards the floor, and welcome to your Shavasana pose, your final pose, where I'm going to guide you through some relaxation. Following my voice. With eyes closed, take a few rounds of breath to release, deep exhales. And when you are ready, I'm going to bring the attention to all the toes. The sole of the feet, balls, arches, heels. top of the feet, the ankles. And from the ankles to the sole of the feet, do your best to relax your feet. The tension now goes to your shins, calf muscles, both knees front and back. And from the top of your knees down to the sole of the feet, allow your body to relax. Soften your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes, both hips, your pelvis and your pelvic floor. And from the top of your hips all the way down to the sole of the feet, allow your legs to become heavier as they melt down towards the floor. Now please bring the attention to your lower back, muscles surrounding your spine, going all the way up to your rib cage, the back of your rib cage, to your shoulder blades. Bring the attention to the front of the body, the belly, the front of your rib cage, the muscles of your chest and your heart. And from the top of the collarbones down to the sole of the feet, front and back of the body, torso, hips, legs, feet, everything is melting down. Guide attention now to both shoulders, the front and the back. Soften the upper arms, the elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, top of the hands, and all the fingers in both hands. From the shoulders down to the sole of the feet, the front and the back of the body is releasing down, is feeling heavy and light at the same time. Slowly you are letting go. Now the tension comes to your throat, the muscle of your neck, the jaw, the chin, the lips, upper lip. Allow the tongue to sink down towards the base of your mouth. Release the nose, cheekbones, ears, temples. Your eyeballs are sinking down to the eye sockets as your eyelids, eyebrows, and in between the eyebrows, everything is softening. And so is your forehead and your crown chakra. And from the crown chakra all the way down to the sole of the feet, your entire body is finding a complete and full relaxation state. You are letting go. Now slowly, please begin to deepen your breath. Gently rock your head from side to side. Bring the awareness slowly, gently back to the body. Wiggle your toes, your fingers. And as you take a next inhalation, you bring the arms overhead, you point to the toes. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, bend the knees, hug yourself, roll over to one side. Take a moment. Don't rush, please. The head comes last. I invite you to join me as we sit together. Find that comfortable position where you can keep your spine upright. And you can lower the gaze towards the floor. You can close your eyes. To soften the muscle of your face, you bring the attention again to your breath. And let's place the left hand on top of your chest and where your heart is, and your right hand is going to go by your abdomen. Relax your elbows by your rib cage. And concentrate here on breathing mainly on your belly. So try the movement to happen not too much on the chest, but guide the movement and the breath down to your abdomen. And just slow the breath down. And now guide the left hand to join your right hand down the belly. And deepening the inhale, balloon the belly out. And exhale, release the abdomen towards the spine. Slow down the breath, relax your shoulders. And slowly allow the hands to drop down to your knees as you soften the elbows. Keep lifting from the heart. Reconnect back with your breath, but this time, instead of lengthening in both directions, just begin to bring your breath back to your regular breathing pattern and observe. Bring the hands to the heart center now. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Shanti, shanti, shanti. May all have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to cultivate. And may all have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to offer. May our actions always be inspired by love, gratitude, peace, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And thank you all very much for being here today, practicing yoga. Namaskaram.